You went and talked to them. What did they tell you?
Well, I asked the first few that I encountered if they'd like to talk to me, and they refused. And so I found a couple others. And what they told me was basically that the protest was made up of several groups of causes, and that they weren't actually sure how many causes were represented there. I asked them if they had a spokesperson, and they directed me to one particular student, Femisha 2. She was actually arrested at January's board meeting, and she told me that she was there because she didn't think that the board has been treating students fairly, that she thinks students don't understand the amount of power. Shatu said she didn't understand why she wasn't being listened to.
Now, you also talked to another high-profile student who had a pretty different view on what these protesters were doing.
Correct. So after the meeting was over, I was able to speak with Zach King, who is actually the outgoing ex officio student member of the board. And he basically speaks for students on the Board of Governors, but is not allowed to vote. And what Zach told me was that he definitely sees a place for protest. He sees a place for these students to come forward and speak, but he doesn't think their tactics right now are acceptable. And he said that shouting vulgarities and accusations during a board meeting, especially given the fact that they have very little focus for what their topic is at this point, is not helpful, and that he sees this as really problematic for them going forward.